You open your eyes, but there's a problem. You're Uranus, the primordial god of the sky, and your paranoia is about to literally cost you your balls. I'm not joking. In the next 24 hours, you're going to lose your throne. You're going to lose your family. And you're going to lose something extremely specific and painful that I'll let you discover in a bit. But hold on, you don't know any of this yet. Right now, you just smell ozone and wet clouds. Your bed made of condensed vapor and imprisoned lightning isn't comfortable, but who cares? You're a primordial god. Comfort is for weak mortals. Self-awareness too, apparently. You get up, and the first thing that hits isn't the morning light. It's paranoia. You rush to your polished bronze mirror. Stormbeard? Check. Eyes containing galaxies? Check. Celestial marble muscles? Check. You're the definition of absolute power. You're also the definition of toxic father, but you don't see that in the mirror. Gaia, your wife's sister Earth, is in bed, sleeping. Or rather, pretending to sleep so she doesn't have to look at your face. You know the difference. Divine marriage, my friend. The atmosphere is so cold, you almost feel an ice age starting. You walk to the kitchen, table with 12 seats, all empty. Why? Oh, because you shoved half your children back into Gaia's womb and locked the other half in Tartarus. Parenting level, Greek mythology. You grab your ambrosia and start eating alone, as always. Footsteps, your entire body freezes. Who dares approach? It's Gaia. She looks at you with that expression you know well. Existential exhaustion mixed with something that looks a lot like hatred. "Good morning, my love," you say, trying to sound affectionate but coming off like a divine police interrogation. "Sleep well? Dream about conspiracies? Talk to the kids in secret?" Gaia sighs, so deep you feel a magnitude 4.5 earthquake somewhere in Greece. She doesn't answer, grabs a fruit, leaves. You make a mental note. Gaia, suspicious. Possible betrayal. Time for the morning rounds. You head to Tartarus to check if your monstrous children are still there. The Hecatoncheires, 100-handed giants, bang on the bars when you show up. "Dad, let us out. We just want to talk." Talk. Sure, you know this trick. Talk is code for cosmic coup d'etat. You reinforce the chains with lightning and walk away whistling. Responsible parenting. And here's the first mistake of the day, but it's not the worst one yet. You return to the palace and find him. Cronos, your favorite son. Well, favorite is generous. He's the least suspicious of the 12 titans. For now, Cronos is standing in the celestial garden, looking at the horizon, holding something that gleams, a scythe. Your divine stomach freezes. "Son, what are you doing with that scythe?" you ask, already calculating 13 different betrayal scenarios. Cronos doesn't even look you in the eye. "I'm cutting clouds, Dad." Lie. Nobody cuts clouds. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it, but you let it slide. Mistake number 2. Remember that number. Lunchtime arrives. Gaia prepared your favorite dish, divine lamb with Olympian herbs, delicious smell, perfect appearance, but you don't touch it. What if there's poison? What if she put something to make you sleep and then you don't even want to think about it? You call a servant, make him taste it first. He eats, waits 5 minutes, doesn't die, then you eat, with zero pleasure. Paranoia tastes bitter, and not even ambrosia can mask it. Gaia watches everything from the doorway and shakes her head. You interpret it as conspiracy confirmation. It's actually just disappointment. Afternoon, you call an emergency family meeting. All 12 titans present. Oceanus, Coeus, Creus, Hyperion, Iapetus, Thea, Rhea, Themis, Mnemosyne, Phoebe, Tethys, and Cronos. 12 children looking at you with that face. You know that face. It's fear mixed with poorly disguised hatred. "I've gathered you here," you begin, trying to sound authoritative, "because I've noticed suspicious behavior." Everyone exchanges glances. Your interpretation, conspiracy confirmed. Reality, collective exhaustion. Any attempt to dethrone me will be punished with eternal imprisonment in Tartarus. The silence is awkward. I observe thinking that maybe, just maybe, threatening your family isn't the best leadership strategy. But what do I know, right? Cronos raises his hand. Your heart races so fast that thunder forms in the clouds. "Dad, could we release our brothers? The Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires? They didn't do anything wrong." There it is, the confirmation you were waiting for, the conspiracy. "Never!" you roar. Lightning tears through the sky. Earthquakes shake the earth. Those monsters are threats. You want to free them to attack me. I knew it. I always knew. Gaia puts her hand on her face. Cronos grips the scythe handle. This detail you don't notice. Too busy being paranoid, you dismiss everyone thinking you showed who's boss. Actually, you just signed your death sentence. Or worse than death. You'll see. You do what you do best. Spy. You literally transform into into the sky and watch everything, every movement, every whispered conversation. And then you see it, Gaia descending into a cave, talking to Cronos, handing him something, a scythe. Not just any scythe, adamantine, the strongest material in the cosmos, the same one he was cutting clouds with earlier. Your divine blood boils. You want to descend and end this now, but no, you're smart. You'll wait. Catch them red-handed, and then you'll lock up Cronos too, and Gaia, and everyone. You'll rule alone if necessary. In your position, I would have realized that ruling alone is exactly the problem. But self-criticism was never your strong suit. Night falls. You return to your room, lie on the vapor bed, close your eyes, but your divine senses are screaming on maximum alert. Footsteps, light, calculated, approaching. You recognize the breathing. Cronos, your son, your favorite traitor. You feel his presence beside the bed, the scythe gleaming in the darkness. Gaia at the door whispering, "Quick, before he wakes up." You almost laugh. Amateurs, you're completely awake. You'll jump now. Catch him in the act. Show who's in charge. You're a strategic genius, and the scythe descends. Fast, precise, painfully efficient, and extremely poorly located. The pain explodes. Not even a primordial god should feel this. You look down in absolute shock and see your ex-parts falling toward the sea. White foam forms where they fall. You'll find out later that Aphrodite is born from this foam. But right now, that's the least of your problems. You've been castrated by your own son with a scythe your wife gave him. Family betrayal level, premium Greek mythology. You scream. The cry tears through the cosmos. Stars go out. Galaxies tremble. Golden ichor pours from the wound. "Why?" you shout, pressing the area where you get it, used to be. Cronos finally looks you in the eyes. For the first time in years, he really looks at you. Because you turned our family into hell. Because you locked up our brothers for being different. Because your paranoia destroyed any chance of us having a normal relationship. He takes a deep breath. Because you deserved it, Dad. Gaia agrees. The other Titans appear at the door. Everyone agrees. Zero support, no defense. I'd have to agree with them too, if I'm being honest. You try to fight, but the pain is too much. You retreat, rise, higher, higher, until you merge with the firmament itself. Literally, you become the sky, forever trapped, looking down, conscious, powerless. Cronos takes your place. Your children finally free their brothers from Tartarus. Everyone happy, except you. The irony doesn't escape me. You spent so much time afraid of being dethroned that you did exactly what was necessary to guarantee it happened. If you had trusted your children, treated your family with respect, released your monstrous children, maybe none of this would have happened. But no, you chose control, paranoia, loneliness, and now you get to become a natural element, without genitals, without family, without anything. You try to sleep, but how do you sleep when you're literally the sky? Answer, you don't. You just stay there, conscious, watching Cronos rule, watching your children happy without you, watching the foam in the sea where your balls fell formed the goddess of love. At least something good came out of this story. For you, just eternal loneliness and trauma that not even divine therapy can fix. And the best part? In a few years, Cronos will do exactly the same thing to his own children, and he'll also get screwed, but that's a story for another day. I conclude by observing you trapped in your own creation, a god who had everything, lost everything, because he couldn't trust anyone. Paranoia was your weapon, but it became your sentence. Tomorrow, you wake up being the sky again, powerless, watching the world spin without you, and it all starts over again, forever.